My name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Biology IQ. In this series of Biology IQ, we are starting with scientific method and experimentation. So please, let us start our quiz. What is a hypothesis? It is the educated guess based on observation. What might an hypothesis develop into? A theory. Why is a control important in an experiment? It's a standard for comparison. State two ways in which the results of an experiment may be presented. A table or a graph. Explain the term data in relation to the scientific method. Measurements or observation or information gathered from an experiment. Explain the term replicate in relation to the scientific method. To make a duplicate of an experiment or procedure. Explain the term theory in relation to the scientific method. A proven hypothesis. As a result of observations, a scientist may formulate a hypothesis. After formulating an hypothesis, a scientist will then progress her investigation by devising a series of dash and then carefully analyzing the resulting dash. A series of experiments and analyzing the resulting data. Suggest where a scientist may publish the results of her investigations. Scientific journal or internet. In relation to the scientific method, explain the term experiment. Test of hypothesis or test of prediction. In relation to the scientific method, explain the term theory. Hypothesis supported by experiment. How does a hypothesis differ from a theory? A hypothesis can develop into a theory or explained. True or false? In science, a hypothesis is an educated guess based on observations. It's true. Explain the importance of double-blind testing in scientific experimentation. Avoidance of bias. Why is it a good idea to repeat an experiment? To verify results, statistical reliability, or minimize error. True or false? In experiments, the factor that is changed is called the dependent variable. False. When investigating the effect of a mineral on wheat growth, suggest a reason why the seeds used were all taken from one parent plant. To minimize genetic variation. The composite was sterilized at the start of an investigation. Suggest a way in which this may have been achieved. Heat or method of heating, or named chemical, or irradiation. Why were the young wheat plants divided into two equal groups? As experiment and control. During the investigation, the two groups of plants were kept under identical conditions. Why was this? To have only one variable. Name two conditions you think they would have kept constant during the investigation. There might be temperature, light, pH, carbon dioxide, humidity, minerals, and even water. Why was the investigation repeated several times before the results were published? To ensure statistical reliability. What is meant by metabolism? All the chemical reactions taking place in living organisms. Thank you very much for attending to this biological IQ. Today we have been looking at scientific method and experimentation. Let us meet in another biology IQ, another topic. Thank you. Bye-bye.